Okay, we're continuing with the Honors Algebra 2. Let me show it to you. Honors Algebra 2, Chapter 4 review. And this is an example problem for number 31, or excuse me, 32. And I've got it set up a little bit here. You can see that I've already got the augmented matrix written down. I've already named the three lines A, B, and C. And I've got this little diagram off to the side that's going to help me explain where we're going with this. Okay, the goal here is to get in the first column a 0 in those two positions. In other words, a 0 here and a 0 here. That's what we'd like to start with. And then we're going to use those two bottom lines to get another 0 right there. And once we've done that, we're going to break out of matrix mode and switch to algebraic work. So give me a second to erase some of this stuff here, and we'll continue here. Okay, so I'm going to take that matrix and I'm going to copy line A. And to get rid of the 2 that's here, I'm going to double that line and add it to line A above it. So I'll call it 2 of the A's. No, I'm sorry. A plus 2B. A plus 2 of the B's. So negative 4 plus 2 times 2 would zero out. The next column over, we would take the A, which is 1, and add 2 of the B's. So 1 plus 2 times 1 would be 3. Okay, and the next thing we want to do is take the A, 6, plus 2 of those, and that'll give 8. And then we take the negative 9, plus 2 of those, so negative 9 plus 6, and that's our second line. So we've got that 0 that we wanted in that position. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is combine, let's see, I think I'll combine A and C together in some way to get rid of to put a 0 in that position there. So if I go negative 4 times A plus 3 times C. So I'll multiply this one by negative 4 and this one by 3 and add the results. Okay, negative 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times negative 3 is, oh, I'm sorry. I've got these backwards. Yeah, I have to fix this. We're trying to get 12 and negative 12 here. So negative 3 times the A plus 4 times the B, or the C. There, that'll do it for us. Okay, so this one times negative 3 would give 12, and this one times 4 would give negative 12, and that's what I wanted to happen. Get a 0 there. Okay, next one here, this one times negative 3, that would be negative 3, and this one times 4, that would be negative 4. Negative 3 and negative 4 adds up to 7, negative 7. Okay, this one times negative 3 would be negative 18, and 4 times that one would be 4. Negative 18 plus 4 is negative 14. And then I have to do it again. Multiply that by negative 3, you get 27. And this one by 4, you get negative 20. 27 minus 20 is 7. Okay, so now what I have to do, and I'm going to call this line D and line E, new names. Now what I have to do is use those two new lines to get rid of, to put a 0 in this position. So I'm going to copy line A and line D. And this new line down here is our goal is to get a 0 in that position and that position. Well, we've already got it in one position here. I'm going to make this a 21 and this a negative 21. So first I'll do 7 times D, and I'll add 3 times E. So 7 times line D plus 3 of line E. So that'd be 21 added to negative 21, and you get that 0 that you were hoping for. Okay, so 7 times 8 is 56. And this right here, when you multiply by 3, is negative 42. 56 minus 42 is 14. And then this is negative 21 when you multiply by 7. And when you multiply this one by 3, you get positive 21. And negative 21 and positive 21add up to 0. Okay, so now that you got what you were hoping for, everything below the main diagonal is 0, you're going to break out into out of matrix mode into algebraic mode. So the first one off to the side is going to be 14z equals 0, which then tells us that z equals 0. So now I take the next line up, and I'm going to use that information that z equals 0, and it's going to be 3 times y plus 8 times the z value, which is 0, equals negative 3. And 8 times 0, you can ignore that, so now we know y equals negative 1 when you divide both sides by 3. So now I'm going to take this line, and that would be negative 4x plus y plus 6z equals negative 9. I'm going to plug the y and the z in. And you can ignore that 6 times 0. When you add 1 to both sides, you get negative 4x equals negative 8, so x must equal 2. And that does it for problem 32.